Hey guys, it's Hey Dude. I guess I wanted to come back on here and do another video. This time talking about, again, Incredibles 3, which I do believe I have talked about like more than once on this video. Or on this channel, I'm sorry. But, again, it seems like a lot of things are like, I don't know, inevitable when it comes to this movie. Because, again, it's just like, people were wanting, I guess, a time jump, which I actually think that would actually be a really great idea. Because, again, I think I mentioned that in one of my other previous videos before of talking about this movie, and this is like The Incredibles. I would have to say, it's like, in my opinion, it's one of my favorite non-MCU, I guess, Disney Pixar animated movies since I was a little kid. Because, like, oh my god, I even still got this movie on DVD, like, even at more than 20... Like, actually, yeah, I had this movie on DVD probably for more than 20 years now. It's like, again, it's just like, it's one of those movies I feel like the MCU should take a little inspiration from. Because, like, the fact that this movie took place in the 50s or 60s really says a lot about, you know, the time period they were in. It's just like, I don't know. Personally, I know people are going to say Incredibles 3, why? I mean, again, I don't know, personally, we waited 14 years for the sequel to come out, or the second movie to come out. I personally thought it was great. I mean, even if there was, some things that not a lot of people were fans of. I mean, I do remember they announced it or something at D23 or something, which, I mean, I probably would have expected that thing in Frozen 3, which... I don't know. I mean, Frozen 3, I'm not sure I really care too much about because I haven't watched much of the first movie to begin with. I just remember some stuff about it. But, I don't know, because I guess there isn't a specific date, but the release date might be aiming for 2028, which that's definitely not 14 years, but that's still a long time after, or, the second movie, so that's 10 years. And, well, again, we got 2 years away, if that is confirmed, for 2028. And, again, we don't even know, like, besides Bob, Jack, Dash, Helen, and Violet, even Frozone coming back. I mean, we don't even know, like, any other characters that are coming back in the sequel. And there's even no official plot. Just a bunch of fan theories and conspiracies of what the third movie might be. And I'm like, I don't know. Personally, I kind of hope, there's a lot of things that might go down if they do a time jump, like maybe 10, 15 years in the future after the second movie, where Jack is probably going to be out on his own. Maybe not being... I mean, I guess maybe being a superhero, but it's like being his own person and stuff. Or, I don't know, because, like, again, he could be, like, a villain, potentially, and, not be literally with the family and stuff. Because, again, if you guys have ever played the Lego Incredibles video game, that game is honestly, in my opinion, fucking fantastic. It's like, it took me a long time to actually officially play the game again, but I played it all the way through. And it's just like, again, it might include just a bunch of random cameos from other Disney Pixar movies, which I didn't even know until I actually fully unlocked them, like Chef Gusteau and I guess Linguini, well, actually not Gusteau, but Linguini, Russell, and Kevin from Up, which I didn't even know was going to be in there. and apparently, I'll admit, it's like, it never really was my thing until I fully got into it, but I love the fact that they're just basically Lego open world games, and it's like, this is a little bit more than just a Lego tie-in Incredibles 1 and 2 Lego game. And it's like, again, I honestly love this game. It's like, the one thing I do hope, if, there is an Incredibles 3, I might have mentioned it already before, maybe in one of the last videos. It would be kind of cool if it turned out that Syndrome wasn't actually dead, or if they just retconned him dying in that helicopter, airplane after his cake got sucked into the engine or something. And it turned out, Jack was actually working with him the entire time, which, I don't know, it's like, thinking, why would Jack do that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that sounds like a little bit much for an Incredibles movie, but it's like, I can kind of see him sort of being a villain, honestly, judging by how powerful Jack is, but it's like, thinking, I'm kind of confused. It's like, I thought Brad Bird said he wasn't going to do any more Incredibles movies or something. I thought he said he was done, but I guess not? I don't understand why some people in the Hollywood industry movie business say they're done, but then they're going to end up making more. I mean, I don't know, because Incredibles 1, I thought that was a really good ending. Just like whenever they literally interact with the Underminer and stuff, and really just after Dash's, I think it was like his run, or I think it was sports thing, and then they end up really putting on the mask, really concluding the movie, which I still thought was a pretty awesome ending to a Disney Pixar movie. It's like, again, this movie was like really mature, even for a family kids movie back in the day, but it's like, kind of makes me wonder if it was really a family kids movie. But also, the second, the end of the second movie was great too, because like, Violet ends up really meeting Tony as if he just met him for the first time. Then he ends up getting into the car with Violet, which I guess, he ends up literally meeting their parents. And then he's like, we're really close. And then I love what Bob Louis Strip says, we can get closer. I was like, whoa, okay, I hope that's not what I think it is. But then they end up, after they arrive at the theater, I guess, they end up really seeing some bad guys are literally being chased by cops or something. And then they end up going into their superhero persona, this seems like a job for the Incredibles, and they end up looking at each other in a really super heroic way, and Tony just, looks back in the backseat of Jack, like, he knows something is up or something, just from the way they're looking at each other, and then he's like, stop the car, or I guess she's like, stop the car or something. It's hilarious the way she, literally just nervously screams in a really scared way, because obviously she's really going to go with her family to really fight crime, and then lets Tony out of the vehicle or something. And I don't know, I guess she really hands him a bunch of money for snacks and popcorn or something. And then I don't know, she literally just leaves him because obviously he's has a look on his face like something's up, and then she just literally drives away with her family, like, I'll be back before the previews. And then Louis suits up and puts her I guess a superhero mask on, which I don't understand why Dash and Violet don't have any superhero names like Helen and Bob do, because their names are Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. And I'm like, okay, I don't even understand that. I mean, maybe it's a small thing, but then he ends up turning on the button to their vehicle, and I guess into some sort of Incredibile, which I personally like the original more from the first movie, but whatever. I mean, I don't know how in the world they had to get another one, and then they had him speeding off into the sunset, literally going off to save the day and stuff. Literally driving really fast in the middle of the city. Which I gotta admit, I can't. It's been hard to believe it's been 8 years since this movie came out, because I remember watching it on DVD, and this movie, I honestly thought it was fantastic, and then just literally cuts to the end of the movie with the title card with the Incredibles 2 logo, which I honestly, I'm definitely not going to say this is just as good as the first movie, because I still thought it was a really great movie. I'm definitely not going to say it was I guess I wouldn't say it's top 10. Maybe I wouldn't say it's top 5, but definitely not top 10. I don't know. But yeah, it's again, they really did know how to capture the essence of the first movie really, really well. I just hope they end up doing the same thing with the third movie, if they actually come out with the third movie, because hopefully we're not going to have to wait 14 years for the next movie to come out. But I don't know, if we do, oh well, I don't care anymore. But again, all those things I said I actually did possibly want to see in that movie. I think it would be cool if they did, but if they don't, yeah. So I guess leave a comment down below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share, peace out.